800-636-1067. It's funny. I'm starting to get texts from friends, a lot of tweets, a lot of reaction. We have a salesperson here that we had. It's funny that we talked to about this yesterday.
Yep.
And this person was like, man, I want the old logo.
Changed their mind today.
I just got a text from this person that said, okay, those are fire. I love that we finally have adults in the building.
There you go.
They are moving this thing forward. Our guy, Mikey Marr from the Junks, has been, you've been working, I guess.
Been grinding clips for today's show.
So
Mikey came in with a plan. Mike came in with a black Washington.
I had a feeling these uniforms are going to be fire, especially with the black edition, the black alternates. This is easily the hottest helmet in the NFL right now. No question.
So you're how old?
25.
And you've been a Skins fan, Commanders fan your whole life.
Whole life.
Where did the previous batch of jerseys leave you?
Feeling so disappointed. I mean, it was nothing like our original colors. The burgundy was a little off. You know, the white, everything about it I hated. These new uniform drops today, fire, A+, 10 out of 10.
Even beyond the black, which is its own entity, right? It's a true alternate now. What about going back to the classic burgundy and the white jerseys?
I mean, that's what it's about. They're just paying homage to, the guys that built the foundation, 3 Super Bowls. They're just paying homage to those guys as they should. We're back. Skins are all the way back, baby.
I love it. Mikey, thank you, buddy. But so Mikey came in because he just wanted to take a picture of the black helmet.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure out where to put this stuff because it's going to get legs. We better talk to the cluster buster or something to make sure this gets secured. Phone lines are open. 800-636-1067. 800-636-1067. Let's start with Ant in Frederick. Ant, how you feeling about the new unis?
Ant, what's up, man?
All right, Ant's going
Sorry,
back.
my bad. It was on mute. My bad.
All good. What's up, dude?
Yep. Yeah, love the new unis, and it goes back to our roots. So my highlight as a Redskins or Commanders fan was back Gibbs 2.0. So it's going to be cool to see how they do the combos with the jerseys and the pants. It would be cool to see those white on whites again. Even the 2012 when they did the white tops, gold bottoms. So I'm just excited all around. But obviously, let's get the wins first, and then we can enjoy the uniforms with that. But that's it, y'all. I appreciate the time.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. I am almost curious. Yeah, take care, dude. I think the feedback is overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
We'll see, right? We're going to keep the phone lines open for an hour, and people always have different
You know how I
opinions.
am, Jay.
Right. Let's go to Rusty in Delaware. Rusty, what's up, man? What do you think?
Rusty already ordered 2 jerseys.
Fellas, yes, exactly. I love the look. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little concerned last night when I saw the sweatshirt image that had the W with the arrow going through it, and that was confirmed to be an alternate logo. But after seeing it on the helmet, after seeing that black and burgundy and gold put together, the stripes on the pants, I mean, I feel like I got my football team back, guys. I'm almost getting emotional sitting here talking about it when I think about this stuff. I've already bought my son 2 jerseys, a jersey that I like. They haven't released those just yet, but I'm so excited. And, thank you guys for having Mark Klaus on this morning, because how much of a breath of fresh air is it to have a team representative talk to you guys and our fan base like we're not stupid. I mean, the last group that talked to everybody, they talked down and they just seemed like they were holier than thou. I mean, Mark was great on the radio this morning. I'm so excited. We're out of town for work this week, so I'm communicating with Jackson through the phone. Man, it's a great day to be a Commanders fan. Hail to the Commanders.
Great call, Rusty.
There you go,
Thank
Rusty.
you, buddy.
Appreciate you, brother.
I know that there are people at Northwest Stadium right now trying to buy this stuff. If anybody's at Northwest, give us a call. I'm curious how that's going. I haven't. Phone lines are packed. We're going to take phones for at least the next hour, so everybody chill out. I would like to tell Jeff or Stallion, I'd like to send up the bat signal for Doc. I'd like to see if we can get Doc Walker on maybe at 12:30 or something and just get his reaction. But I want to let Jeff chime in. Jeff Walker, our most passionate, and we're all pretty passionate.
Yeah.
What do the uniforms mean to you, dude?
I love them, JP. I kind of moved on from getting the name back. I didn't think it was coming back, but the old logo, I did want the old logo. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but I love them. I love them. It gives, even though these are familiar to you all, we saw them, but they wasn't winning when we saw them in those colors. It's just something new and it get like even this black jersey, it gives the younger fans, younger than me, it's like they will always remember this black jersey now because it came out as the team got good, and they're seeing the team turn around.
Totally. For me, getting the classic burgundy back, knowing how not burgundy the last joint was, you know what I mean? Like, listening to Mark Klaus and sincerely appreciate Mark Klaus taking the time to join us. He did not have to drive from Ashburn to downtown DC, and he did. But I think you got to say ownership, right? Like, the organization accepted. Think about for how long they tried to act like, no, all the colors are the same.
Yeah, they look the same.
You guys are just crazy. We're not crazy. They're not the same colors. Now they are.
Yeah.
Uniforms should have uniformity. And now they have it. The block letters. There's a lot to really like. You know what the most important thing is going to happen this month for the football team?
The draft.
Is who they draft next week.
Yeah.
Totally. But these are the things that ownership can control, that the business office can control, that you can do the right way.
And as he sat there and said to the fans, they do look at stuff and listen to things and try to incorporate it. Now, he never said we're going to do everything you want.
Right.
And I think that's what I keep trying to say, where you as a representative and an owner and all, you listen and then you say what makes sense. And let's be real, not everything we say as fans makes sense. And sometimes we got to just forget about some of the stuff and go with the things that we say, okay, this would be something that I think will make a difference. As it does, it made a difference with people that didn't even think of this vision, but once they see it, they say, okay, I understand now.
Agreed. Let's. I want to let people chime in, man. Will is in Stafford. Will, what do you think of the new unis?
Hey, guys, they're great, man. I think a 99.9% home run. I would just make the W with the spear. I'd make it the full logo across the whole thing. I think for the first time, I actually like the W. But finally got rid of the Laffy Taffy yellow color with the pants and everything, and it's great. I ordered a hat. I would have ordered a jersey, but I want to wait until after the draft to see who we get. And thanks, guys.
I love it, man. Thanks for the call, Will. So I did ask Mark if there was a conversation about putting the spear on the burgundy helmet, because you're rebranding, you're going through it. I thought his answer was really interesting. He said multiple times, we are on a journey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty telling. When you're on a journey, that means things are going to continue
things
to
can
happen.
change. They can evolve.
Right. And specifically when I asked him about putting the spear on the W, he said, we're going to continue to think about how we bring more elements of our heritage.
Mm-hmm.
I am of the belief, and this is just my thinking as somebody that's been around a little bit, as we get closer to 2030, as we get closer to the first game at RFK, and what that excitement level will bring, I will not be surprised if there are further tweaks to the uniform.
Possibility.
And I think it's important to stress tweaks, because what they've done now is get back to the classics. And I loved one thing Mark Klaus said when he was sitting with us about going back to the classic burgundy and gold.
Mm-hmm.
The discipline to recognize when something is just right is very important.
Totally.
Like, when you got an iconic look, don't mess with it.
Don't mess it up.
That's why you have alternates. You're allowed to do whatever you want with alternates. Mm-hmm. You know what? Especially just being in Scotland, the amount of alternate jerseys these classic soccer teams have, there's like 10 of them. Mm-hmm. In a league in the NFL, when they're constantly looking at new avenues for revenue, you're telling me in 10 years there might not be another alternate uniform?
The University of Oregon set the tone for everybody.
Sure.
Hell, they had, $25,000 jerseys combinations they had over there?
So I think today is a day to celebrate a great change being made by the organization to get back to what looks good. And I don't think in any way does it close the door. That the only door that is closed is the old name. That door is closed.
Yeah.
But I don't think the old logo will ever be on a helmet again. But if you're telling me in 2031, the Commanders are playing the Cowboys on Monday Night Football and the burgundy helmet now has a spear on it, I don't think that door's closed at all. We're on a journey, folks. Let's go to Danny in D.C. Danny, what's up, dude?
Hey, BMitch. Hey, JP. Welcome back, JP. I hope
Thanks, bud.
you had a great trip. It's the 50-50, man. It's Josh. We got to trust. It's all starting to fall into place. A new stadium back in our old grounds, and now the new look. It's awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, Danny.
Thanks for the
Take
call.
care, brother.
B, how often do we open the phones and everybody's just feeling positive? Like, when does that
Not
happen?
often.
Let's go to Mary Ellen is in Ashburn. Mary Ellen, what's up?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
I basically, I guess I'm excited. The first time I've been excited about the unis since the debacle of changing the name happened. Because obviously the unis are just back to what we were in the Super Bowl years. So that's an A+ for me. The helmet, like you guys have said, I wish that you've been talking about. I can't stand the Taco W, but it's just embarrassing. But at least they should have done the spear on both helmets. But at least it's getting back to the real colors. I can't believe Nike botched it that bad.
I don't think it was Nike.
It wasn't Nike. Nike just developed what was given
Nike
to them.
did what they were told.
See, those colors weren't even close. What's the gray? Even if it was slight, like the gray stripe on the white jerseys. What was that? Just little things like that just didn't make it. It wasn't.
It's funny.
They're not.
Thank you for the call, Mary Ellen.
I guess I'm pretty.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. So I think a person like Mary Ellen, who clearly is not thrilled that they had to change names and all these things happened, even a lady, and I don't want to speak for her, but I think she said this, even Mary Ellen's happy with what they did today.
Yeah.
I posted a tweet, and this is hardly like a scientific way to find results, right? But I posted a poll just on my Twitter, at JP Finlay MBCS, if you want to vote. And I tried to paint with a broad brush here. I said, Commanders fans, how you feeling about the new uniforms? I gave 4 options, Brian. Tell me if this seems pretty fair. Love it, like it, not a fan. 55% said love it, and another 35% said like it.
Okay, well.
That's 90% of fans.
You're done.
Right.
We normally go with majority wins, right?
Right.
Majority has won.
Let's go to Kurt in Ashburn. Kurt, what up, man?
Hello, gentlemen. The uniform I like the best is the one I saw when I was sitting at the 45-yard line in Pasadena at the Super Bowl in 1983. That combination, that was the best to me. I was born and raised in Detroit. People don't know there's a lot of Indian population. And my best friend was Chippewa, or as they call themselves, Ojibwe. So I didn't really like the name Redskin. I didn't want to offend him. But I'll tell you this, I don't like the black uniforms. I just don't. And what I wanted when they originally had this controversy said, don't change the logo, just change the name to Powhatan or Algonquin, which were indigenous populations in this area, or filling that Potomac, which was an Algonquin village.
Kurt, I appreciate you.
I'll be honest with you,
we're
bro.
We're not relitigating the
You're the
name.
only person I've heard that don't like the black uniforms, and you arguing about something that's not there. They have new uniforms. They're going to go with that. The name is not changing.
Yeah. Thank you for the call, Kurt.
No,
I appreciate
don't want the name change. No, I don't want it to change. It's fine.
Okay. Take care, bud. I want to be clear. I want the phones open all day. All day. I randomly, I don't know how it ended up to be. It was 2020, right? The whole world changed in 2020. COVID, George Floyd, everything changed.
Hell yeah.
Back then on this station, I was doing fill-in shifts. And I think it was either a holiday or it might have been a Saturday. I don't remember what day of the week it was. But I did the show when the news came out that they were leaving the name Redskins. They weren't even, if you go back in time, the first piece of news was, we're going to do a review of our name and see what needs to change. As soon as you announce you're doing a review, means you're getting rid of the name, period. And let's not try to dress anything up. Snyder only did it because he was going to lose a lot of money. The Bank of America forced him to do it, right? This was
I think that three-letter network. I mean, three-letter entity. NFL made them change it too.
Well, dude, it's all money, right? It was. You're going to lose your sponsorships. It's FedEx. It's Bank of America. It's Nike. Whatever. This was a unique time of our world. But I did that show and had people calling and screaming, and we talked about the name for hours. We're not doing that today. Like, if you want to call and try to relitigate the name change, this is not going to be your program. We're not doing that because it's over. It's just over. We're 6 years into it. The owner that has done nothing but the absolute best for the franchise, the owner that grew up here, loved this team, has said we're going to get back to RFK. They're getting back to RFK. Has said we're going to win. For a season, they won. They got to the NFC Championship. Has said we're going to look back fondly on our history, proudly, has reintroduced the old, beautiful jerseys. Like, that same dude who has delivered on all of his promises has told you repeatedly the name's not coming back. Repeatedly. He said it to me a half dozen times. I'm not here to relitigate the name. Like, Stallion, I love you. If I want the phones to be open all day. If somebody calls in and the call is about the name, we're not taking it.
Will do.
Like, I can't do this anymore. I loved the Washington Redskins with my entire damn heart. The team nickname Redskins is better than Commanders, but none of that matters anymore. Sorry. Now, let's see if my man Frank in Virginia. Frank, what's up?
Yeah, hi, JP and Brian.
What's up, man?
Listen, I'm calling. I like the uniforms.
Great.
But I hate that W on the side of that helmet because that's Snyder's idea. I like for them. I have a great idea. Could you pass it on to the president that you had there for the team?
Sure.
Why not put a commander on the side of the helmet? And if you need someone to play that commander, I can't remember his name, but he was the safety we had that was killed in Florida.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Frank. There's an idea. Mark Klaus, if you're listening, there's a suggestion. I think, honestly, even the W, which I'm not a fan of, looks so much better because the helmet is glossy again and has the stripes again. That's a good-looking helmet. Like, the helmet has a W, looks good. Nobody go anywhere. BMitch and Finlay, I'm taking your calls even if it drives me absolutely nuts.